Bro, I know you're not fucking stupid. You know what girl you want. But then let me ask you, my brother in Christ, why? Why do you keep chasing, falling in love with those hoes? No, I'm just kidding. Just like girls who bring chaos. I know. I don't know everything. I don't really know if I know anymore. Goddamn. I assume, no matter what type of guy you are, you know, maybe you're super Chad alpha jock. Maybe you're an incel and you look like a bitch. Sorry, what the fuck? You probably want a girl. All of us dudes want the same thing. We all want a chick. I've never met a dude who doesn't agree with the fact that we want a chick who just brings us peace. A beautiful girl that we want, that we like the company of, that brings us peace. That's it. All the other shit, whether she's a feminine woman or, you know, she works this job or that job, no job, housewife, we don't give a fuck about that, bro. Hot, brings us peace, good sex. That's all we want. Come on. But you probably keep subconsciously, maybe a little bit unconsciously, chase girls who bring the opposite of peace. That fucking anxiety-inducing, heart-pounding, is my dick big enough anxiety. That chaos, goddamn. Why do you do this? Well, we know the reasons why, okay, boys. We talked about this a billion times on the channel. First off, welcome back to Illegal Therapy, where I yap to you and give you unsolicited advice about shit in life. Wow, I don't know why I turned on the camera today and I just started popping on this mood. I was like in a, I don't say a bad mood, but I was a little tired, a little run down. We're driving over to boxing right now. I was thinking like, maybe I don't really want to box today. Like, you know, maybe I just want to sit there, just like, you know, power nap, you know, recover my central nervous system. Nope, I hype myself up, bitch. I got there. Let's go. Crackhead Damo is back. Okay, I have this friend. I had a talk with him last night, all night till 1 a.m. I'm not gonna name names. He knows who he is if he's watching. My brother, you're a bit of a man whore. And that don't mean I don't respect you. You know, I see you getting 30, 40 bodies. I see that. You know, a little part of me goes, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I wish I don't want to like give his traits away, because you'll guess who it is. I wish I was a attractive man with the swagger that you have could get the 30, 40 bodies. But hey, we both came to the conclusion last night in our conversation, because he's currently going through a bad breakup right now, that he needs to stop. He needs to stop playing that chasing game. He knows it. He's not stupid. He's smart as fuck. And he still keeps chasing the girls that he knows is not good for him. So besides the fact, boys, of... Let me hit you with a story first, okay? When I was 15, I got my first real girlfriend with a capital G. I met this girl at a party that I hosted at an... me and my boys, we used to do this thing. What did we call it? I don't know. The name was in Spanish, because my best friends were Mexican. But we used to do this like crazy house party every year where we rent this Airbnb next to my high school. And our high school had a fair every year. And after the fair, we go to the Airbnb and we just invite people over and we get cronked. It was like the first time we ever did any heavy drinking. Oh my god, that's a story for another day. I gotta make a story about drinking. That shit's, dude. Oh my god. I know I come off as like an absolute beta bitch, you know, in my healing era as a 30-year-old blonde hot chick who just got like ran through by a ton of dudes and now I'm healing. But bro, I used to pop out with that drinking shit, man. I used to, yeah, it's fucked. Okay, the story for another time. But at this party, I bring over my girl best friend at the time, or invite her over. She was super hot. I secretly wanted to bang her, 100%, and her whole friend group. And the other girl that I wanted to bang wasn't there that night, so I picked option a numero 3. That's horrible. What the fuck is that? Why would I say that? What? Just the truth. I'm obliged as a man of God to give you all the truth, and this is the truth. Option 3. I talked to her and bro, this is so fucked. You wanna hear this? It's horrible. My opening conversation was my deepest childhood trauma. I don't know if I was just hammered or just felt like the nurturing piece of this girl. Fuck, man. Oh my god, it's so fun. But I basically I spilled the beans. I told her shit I haven't even told you guys. And you guys know I've told you some fucked shit. And she just stood there and like, smiled, like, oh my god, like, she was so kind. This girl, probably the most innocent girl I've ever dated. Or even like being crazy, man. God damn. Okay? Whatever. We dated for like, I don't know, 6 or 8 months. And the last 4 months, wow, now I'm gonna say this and now I'm gonna realize that I deserve all the bad breakups I've ever been through. I ghosted her. Yep. For 4 months out of the 8 or something, I ghosted her. I didn't talk to her. She would ask me like, oh, like, can I come? She was like, can I come over to your house? Like, oh, you wanna go on this date? Like, she started fucking trying to plan the dates and I used the same excuse every time. Oh, like, grandpa's dying. Like, oh, he's coming over. I gotta see grandpa. He's dying. I denied her for 4 months. Didn't text her back. Holy shit. Now I'm realizing I'm getting, like, what happened to me recently. No, not this girl. 2 girls ago. That was a repercussion of my actions, bro. That was some karma shit. Also, we're going by that bridge that you guys know. The underground, the tunnel, where I gotta rev the engine. It's about to come. Anyways. Okay, we're about to hit the big rev. You can skip through this if you're a pussy and you don't want to listen to it. You just want to hear the self-improvement story. I can't. My dopamine brain's so fried I don't want to listen to Damien Yap. Shut up, bitch. Listen to my engine. Yeah! Man stuff. Okay, anyways, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm cracked out today. This is what happens when I aren't fully recovered. Dated this girl, ghosted her, horrible. I'm a piece of shit. And well, now looking back, like, imagine the anxiety she went through. Like, seriously, because I remember her friends coming up to me. They were like, "Dude, you're such an asshole." Like, you know, like, she checked into the school counselor's office and shit. Like she has like severe anxiety and shit. At the time, I was like, "Dude, anxiety's not real. Depression's not real. You're just gay." And now I realized, I went through it, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Now looking back at that girl, I went through it for maybe like a month. She went through it for 3 fucking months, man. The bottom line of the story is she was an amazing girl. Amazing girlfriend. She brought presents, gifts. She was a good cook. She was so kind. Her family was super loving. She was like so loving, so nurturing. If I had any problem, whatever, blah, 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 I didn't want it. She wasn't even unattractive. I just didn't want it because the peace that she brought me, I felt like, now looking back, this is my reflection now, I felt like I didn't deserve it. Which made me unattracted. Oh, some of you guys are thinking like, oh my god, that's like my ex-girlfriend. You guys are thinking like, oh my god, like, probably some of you guys are like, dude, like, that last girl I was with or something, she was just like that. Like, I gave her so much peace and like, it was too weird for her to accept that. Where does that come from? Childhood trauma. That's right. That's right. So, my favorite quote currently is, the brain, body, and soul will always prefer a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven. And I have talked about this in grave detail a billion times, but I'm going to yap to you one more time about how love, attraction, connection is like a language to the brain. Like, you probably don't remember how you learned your first language, but you remember, oh wait, sorry, you don't remember. You also don't remember how you learned, but you just, oh, sorry, I'm going way too much. That pre-workout cracking me out, boys. You don't remember how you learned your first language, but you still learned it. You were able to communicate it. But same with love and attraction and all this shit. That's why they call it love language. You saw how your parents treated each other, even if it was good or bad. Even if you're a logical genius and you knew that mommy and daddy fighting or hurting you, abusing you, whatever it was bad, in your little pea brain, your little retard brain. This is my pause face because I said bad word on camera and now I'm gonna get canceled. You were like, damn, that's what I'm used to. That's what love is. Even if you logically knew it was bad, It's so familiar. It's literally deep inside of your nervous system. And it's like if your first language was English and I say, hey, yo, forget that English shit, now we're gonna go learn Russian, it's gonna be tough, okay? It's gonna be tough to go learn Russian until you come to, by Russian, I mean like the proper language of love, like how to actually be in healthy relationships and communicate effectively and not go through these bad patterns of chaos until you come to the Russian learning channel, which is my channel, bitch. I'm in a great mood now. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm in a great mood because of you watching my video. Let's keep going. I feel like Coach Greg. Is this how he feels? Great. Great. So, whatever. Since our early childhood memories, we've programmed to learn attraction and relationship and stuff in either a good or a bad or whatever language, right? And that's why for me, as a kid, I was like, wow, this girl is amazing. She'd be such a good wife. Like, I knew these things logically. She's like the opposite of my parents' family dynamic. She would take care of me. She'd be so peaceful. She'd bring me happiness, joy, peace, support. Like, I could cry in front of this girl. Nope. I said no because this is a unfamiliar heaven, and I am not strong enough to be able to accept it. Boom. That's what it is. That's all it is. That's why you keep attracting chaos in your life. So it's literally like, let's bring it back to the languages. Like, you're walking around town, right? And like, let's say you're in a foreign country and you hear your native tongue. You're gonna be attracted to it. You feel it. You feel somebody's also like your, right? Same as like chicks. You might see them out and you talk to them the first couple sentences. You're like, God damn, you're kind of a bitch. Crazy. If you're a girl watching, same with a dude. You might be talking to him and you're like, God damn, you're kind of a dick bag. You know? But you still go for him. That's why girls go for the assholes. You know what's crazy? All, like, broken dudes are always like, oh, these chicks all go for the assholes. Hey, man, sometimes I land on the wrong side of Instagram Reels and I see it from the girl's perspective and they're saying the same thing. They're saying the same shit. They're like, why are all us girls going for the bad dudes? And there's a ton of girls in the comment sections being like, yeah, man, all men are so mean and rude. This is just a human thing that happens to all of us, but because we all have small penises between our legs, we relate to each other and we think all women are bad. But nope, that's not the truth. The truth is there are good women out there. You just tunnel vision, don't see them because two things. One, why am I doing this? I feel great. Society says the hotter you are, the more you should go out and get fucked. So fucked. And number two, your brain goes, I need to revert back to when I was a kid. I need to remember that first language of love I've learned. This is my Muay Thai stance, by the way. Okay. And you go, I'm only wanting to talk to the chicks who bring that familiar hell because it feels so familiar. So, what's another reason? I thought of like another one before recording this video. Don't remember it. Now I'm like just fucking juiced up, boys. Everyone grab out their pre-workout. Let's get a little cheers going. Oh, yeah. I mixed Ghost Energy with beta-alanine. I am no longer with a gorilla mind, if any of you guys remember it when I was with him. Because I decided I don't really want to sell supplements. It's just not my thing. But Ghost Energy, not sponsored, tastes fucking amazing. It's probably gonna take 5 years off my life. Don't care. There's a funny story of how I bought this beta-alanine. I hit on this chick who worked there. She was super cute. She had a boyfriend. Whoops. Tell that story in detail next time. Pretty funny one. Okay. Wow, that's a beautiful Mercedes. I'm too lazy to flip the camera around, but it's blacked out, matte black. Bro's definitely got as small of a penis as me. Awesome. Okay, let's think, Demo. Let's think, guys, together. How do we break out of this pattern? Well, it's like learning a new language. Number one, we gotta accept that the language that we've learned since the beginning, because now we're in Russia, not in Canada anymore, is not serving us well. We keep getting shit on by these chicks. We keep shitting on these chicks. We keep attracting people. We keep wasting our life. So what do we gotta do? Let's take a detox from that English. Some of you guys are not lucky. Oh, here it is. It's not that we're trying to learn Russian in Russia, but we're still back here in the States with all the degeneracy. But we're trying to learn Russian in the States so that we can attract that Russian girl. You see what I mean? You probably don't see, but you'll see. Okay? So, we're here in a society, in a world, where all the people are bad, they're all whores, the guys are douchebags, whatever you want to call it, right? And we have this bad perception of women and this bad perception of love that it has to be toxic and painful. But we go, no, we don't want that anymore. We want to attract the needle in the haystack around us, the good ones. So, it's time for us to start learning Russian. But first, we gotta get that English out of our brain. No more English. More privyet. More borscht, right? Okay. How do we do that? We detox. I was talking to my buddy yesterday with the body count that is very high. And I said to him, I was like, look, brother, you can pull 20 times more girls than I can. 100 times. But this to you is your big addiction. Like to me, it was the nicotine. It was the of my meat. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? I love videos like when I in this fucking frantic mood, man. This is great. You gotta detox. Yep, you have to. And he was like, bro, he's like, yeah, maybe you should take like a week off, girls. I'm like, bro, I know you. It's gonna be tough. He's like, no, of course it's not gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So how do we quit any addiction? We think back to, God damn, shut the fuck up, bro. God damn. We think back to why we have this addiction. Oh my God, bro. Don't rev your fucking car like that. Ugh. And I think for him, we figured out that the reason he's so attached to chasing women and having this is because, he's a smart guy. He knows the validation. The validation. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is the loudest car in the world. It's almost as loud as a Camaro 2016 2SS Blue. Where does that validation stem from? Probably some childhood thing. Not going to talk about what his is, but you probably have your thing. And once you find out that why you have it, it now becomes a lot more logical in your head. And like, is you can't solve the puzzle without figuring out the pattern, bitch. Woo! Okay, that's the step one. Number two, we gotta have a reason to want to quit. So his reason, great reason, he doesn't want to keep wasting his soul, parts of his fucking psyche, his brain, his body, his peace on women that don't give him the peace. So that's a great reason to detox, is let's find our future wife. So we're gonna detox out of that, detox away from that. The next step is next time we get into an interaction with a female, very scary, I know, we have to be cautious, boys. As much as the girls gotta be cautious of us, we gotta be cautious of them, okay? You guys are smart. You're not idiots. I know. Maybe I am an idiot. God damn. I know if you're one of these guys who's sleeping with a lot of chicks and you know they're not good for you, you probably know in the first interaction they're not very good for you. So we gotta be aware there. And it's just like if somebody laces, like what drug are we trying to quit? Nicotine? If somebody vapes in front of us, we say no. Someone tries to pour their vape juice in my drink. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I'm about that. Not anymore. Don't let the gateway drugs. That's another one. Eliminate the gateway drugs. No more of that Tinder. No more of that Hinge. Definitely no more of that Bumble. Okay, get that shit out of there. But we also want to eliminate the gateway of the gateway drugs. So like, let's get off that Instagram Reels. Let's stop looking at some hot chicks on Instagram Reels. Let's all do it, boys. Let's vow together. Next week, we're not doing it. Anytime we see a hot chick on Instagram Reels, I want all of us to collectively go, haram! Swipe away. Swipe off the app. Just like porn. Haram! Got it. Put a haram in the comment sections right now for me, boys. For my Muslim brothers out there. Shriek, if you're watching this, is that disrespectful? Maybe. Anyways, what's the next step? Maybe you're in a relationship right now with somebody who's bringing that chaos and peace. Now, I'm a man of believing people can change. Of course. I like, this is not even a joke, but I've always said this, and I do believe it. A girl with 100,000, 10,000 body count. Is it possible for her to one day reform and become an amazing housewife? Yeah. Likely, no. Possible? Yes. So as much as I do believe that everybody can, reform and become great. Oh, this is my buddy. Yo, come over here. I'm going to pull this kid in. Oh, how's it going?
What's up?
We're recording a little video. You want to say hi?
Sure.
Sweet. We're talking about why dudes get into toxic relationships. Why do you think?
Have
you been in a relationship before?
Yeah.
She toxic?
Was.
Go ahead, bro.
Probably for self-esteem problems.
But why do we attract toxic people? Even though, like, especially in the beginning, did you know that this chick would be toxic?
No.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Okay, I see. But did it feel like toxic as we kept going?
Yeah, it got worse.
Why didn't you quit it earlier? Whoa! That's an important topic. I got crackhead energy right now, bro.
That's alright.
I'm juiced up.
It's a good question.
Yeah, why didn't you leave earlier?
It's comfortable. Security.
Felt good. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like that drug, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And it'd be weird it'd be bad to replace that drug with like a healthier drug, because the healthier drugs don't taste as good in the beginning, but they last longer.
Yeah.
Boom! That was the answer. How's your workout?
That's good. You?
I'm about to go box.
Yeah.
Dude, I have issues. Like, this camera makes me go crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good one, G. Is this your car?
This is mine, yeah.
Sweet. Okay, enjoy. I'm gonna keep being misogynistic on camera.
Alright.
Love you, bye. Yeah. That was actually the best quote I've ever said. It just came off the dome. I think that's the end of the video. That was your answer. Okay? Right now you're addicted to fucking drugs. To bad drugs. Switch it for some good drugs. Give that girl a chance. The one who brings peace. I know it doesn't feel as good, not as fun. But she's gonna change your life for the better, man. Shout out to my recent ex-girlfriend teaching me that. I still love you. This is so fucked. What else can we say, boys? I don't know. How do you end these videos? I always ask that question. Drop something in the comment section. Damn, that's a loud ass car. Drop something in the comment section. You know, one of you guys tell me. One of you guys pick up your testicles in your hand and tell me a story of either a failure or a success, or a failure to success, about being with like a chaotic person to being with a healthy person, or just one or the other, or just tell me something. Okay, I just want to read your shit. Love you. Peace. Don't settle for shit.